Hello and welcome to another video. Before we get started, I just want to say that if you don't really want this shiny that badly, I wouldn't suggest hunting this. The color variation between the common and the shiny are very light, and it's really hard to tell which one is shiny and which one is not. But I will still share the method that I used in order to obtain my own Shiny Tandemaus. So let's get started. Now, if you're anything like me, and you thought about catching your own Shiny Tandemaus, you probably came to this location. The Poke Center right before you fight the Elite Four, which is also called the Location Pokemon League. And eventually you're like zooming in your camera, looking at the color, you're like, hey, is that a shiny? And then getting frustrated and just auto battling with your Pokemon to hope that it gives that little sweat mark and turn around and look at you, and that's how you know it's a shiny. But I think this is one of those instances where a mass outbreak is so much better to farm, because I spent countless hours here and was unsuccessful getting a Shiny Tandemaus with a normal sandwich bug. So let's just get right into it. The first thing you're gonna do is head over to Medali West. And once you get to Medali West, you have the option to do this. I feel like it does influence your mass outbreaks. I've seen a lot more normal Pokemon show up on my map after making a sandwich. You don't have to, but I would suggest to. So the first thing you want to do is save your game, of course, before you make the sandwich, so that no herbs are wasted if you are unsuccessful with finding your Mousehold mass outbreak. So I'm gonna make a sandwich here. Now, for this sandwich is a solo recipe as usual in all my videos. You want to use 1 green, 1 yellow, 1 red bell pepper, 1 prosciutto, and 2 tofu, because normal apparently loves tofu. And then you mix and match of herbs. As I have said before, I have yet to be unsuccessful with 2 different herbs, but that's why we save before we make the sandwich, just in case you don't get the buff that you're looking for, which would be encounter rate, of course. Once you're done with making your sandwich, you have your active meal powers. What you want to do is you want to reset your days until you get a mass outbreak of Tandemaus while standing outside on Medali. Just from the videos I've been seeing and the information that I've been reading about, placement does matter on the map of what could possibly pop up on your map. And what you want to do is go into your system settings, go down to your date and time, and swap a day. Now, don't close the game for this one. This one, you just have to swap the day, and as you notice, it'll swap which outbreaks are showing on your map. Now, we got a Winkalone. That's already 1 normal type. So we would look around, see what else pops up. We also have a Rufflet. A Rufflet is another one. And if you don't see a Tandemaus outbreak, you just go back into your home menu, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat, go down to your system, down to your date and time, swap your day, go back into the game, check your mass outbreaks until you get your Tandemaus mass outbreak. And that's it. So on this reset I'm about to show you is when I finally got my Tandemaus mass outbreak, and I was happy. And I don't know if you noticed, but I also had 2 more normal Pokemon. I had a Staravia and Chansey. But it took me about 6-7 hours sitting up by that Poke Center called the Poke League. This way it was just so much easier. My first outbreak, I finally got my Shiny Tandemaus. I was extremely happy. But as usual, if you found this video informative, and I hope it helps you get your own Tandemaus shiny, please consider liking and subscribing to the video. I will try my best to make more content that will help you obtain the Pokemon that you would like to get. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.